I'm host Eric. I'm the host of Talking with Famous People. I'm here today with assorted individuals in room, including famous people Callum, Hami, Expli Visits It, INFP listener Milkman, and I do believe one host Trenton has arrived. I was just talking about the ENTJ deal on typing and how you can get a typing from them for $75 or $250 or something like that. And we were going to talk.
Are you serious? What?
You're the one who sent me the link, Trenton. This is Trenton, right?
I didn't even watch the video. I just seen it and thought the title looked funny.
Oh, you didn't even watch it? Yeah, that's what it is. It's a...
No.
If you'd like to be typed by us, these are the various products we have. We've got a typing process you can go through without any interaction with another human being. That's $75. Or we can have a full session in which I'll walk you through it. Trey Pierce, will walk you through it, and that costs $250. And
that is pure need.
well, I mean, it's sensible if people are going to pay for it. You know, it's like if I had the. You're cutting out, Trenton. Hey, Tiff's here too. Cool.
I'm sorry.
We got 3 hosts in the room.
My connection is bullshit.
It's amusing, is what I think it is. But here's the other thing I think, which is, I'm not against making money. That's for sure. I just feel a certain amount of. For example, I'm not opposed to selling licenses for chair sitting if somebody wants to buy one. You know, I like the idea of quadruple.
Here.
Go ahead, Trenton. You're cutting out.
I think the problem. Why I have a problem with it is it's not what bothers me. It isn't that anybody can do whatever the fuck they want to make money, but it's that they feel entitled to this method of making money, and that it is the right method. Like. Listen, only we can type you, and the only way to get an accurate typing is through us, and you can pay us $75 to do so. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the entitlement is what gets me.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're saying only we can type you. I think they are trying to say that being typed by us will give you a more professional typing than, say, host Eric will give you, for example. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously always happy to type. I'm always excited anytime a new person comes on and wants me to type them, and sometimes I even get it right. You know, I think that's the funny thing, is that there's no reason to conclude necessarily that they're going to be any more right or less right per minute spent. You know, I mean, I think the amount of time spent is going to make you more right. So it's like, if I spend a long time interviewing somebody, I'll be more likely to get, especially if I have multiple sessions with them, I'd be pretty likely to get it right. I was stoked last night when I got an INFP guest right on my first guess. I was like, yeah! But, you know, I think that's what the MBTI site is saying they're not going to do. They're not going to be, like, guessing and hope they're right. They're going to tell you which type you actually are. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's why you get MBTI certified, so you can have all these sheens of legitimacy that allow you to get people to give you a lot of money for stuff that really you got to kind of figure out yourself anyway.
Yeah, I think in terms of the ethics of marketing and things like that, to me it's always boiled down to don't hate the player, hate the game, and hate the system that is making these kind of actions permissible and possible. Don't hate the people that are abusing it.
Well, I don't think they're abusing it. I think they're doing something legitimate enough. He's saying, I'm going to spend time with you and give you basically, you know, personalized attention, and it's going to cost you X amount of dollars. Do I think it's a good use of money if I were a consumer? No, but I don't condemn them for trying to make money like that. I just think that I want to make sure that if I'm selling a product, it's a product I'd buy. I think that's a product they'd buy. After all, Chad went and got MBTI certified. That was a product they bought. What do you think?
What is the difference in the content of the test or them typing it?
Well, I expect they use the formal MBTI protocol. They've got a MBTI test that you answer a bunch of questions, and they're basically, you know.
It's more right than us. The fuck? It is just. I mean.
Anybody else? Anybody else have any thoughts on this? I guess this is what we're talking about. We'll talk about authenticity next, but for this topic, apparently we're talking about this. So, anybody else have any thoughts on MPTV's product offering regarding typing services?
Why don't we start selling stuff?
We will start selling stuff.
I think it's a load of shit.
You think it's a load of shit? Okay, well, what? Expand on that. What makes you think it's a load
Why
of
shouldn't
shit?
you be able to type yourself? Are you not stupid?
Well,
Because in terms of Myers-Briggs or Jungian typology, shouldn't you be able to type yourself?
I mean,
Don't you know yourself better than anyone else?
I think that ultimately the
You're
only
too stupid
way.
to understand.
It's like having a. It's like here's a book about everything that is MBTI, and it's the difference between paying somebody to read the criteria from this book to you, and then have you answer the questions, or you open up the book yourself and read the questions and answer the criteria yourself. The difference is they're reading off the inside of this book, and what the fuck?
Okay, but
And it
look,
basically just becomes like astrology.
okay, well, I mean, here's the thing. We're talking about a room full of NTs here who are condemning the deference, the intellectual deference implicit in making such a choice, right? I think that's really what we're condemning, is saying, why would we defer our own ability to understand ourselves to another party with some sheen of legitimacy and assume that their understanding of us would be preferable to our own understanding of ourselves? I think that's a fair question to ask, but I don't necessarily think that all types view themselves in quite the same fashion.
I don't think it's a product for us.
Right. Not a product for us. Like, my wife has a life coach. I could imagine myself, in theory, going to a life coach maybe once or twice and getting an objective set of eyes on my own proceedings, maybe. I've gone to a shrink before.
Just get a mentor.
A mentor. I mean,
What type do you think would be most paid for MBTV's products?
SJs.
Yeah, SJs.
Oh hell yeah!
SFJs probably.
They fall for anything.
Now, homie, let's not say that. That's mean.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't fall for anything.
What did Homie say?
Homie said they fall for anything. Well, I mean, look, I think
They don't fall for anything. It's just their extroverted thinking. They're just like, all right, what is the MBTI? Where is the book with all the protocols, and where does it say I need to go to get my certification? Take my money, and you can type me, and then I'll know it's real.
if I want to meet some of those ISFJ chicks, then Lorenz Walker, I think you're right. I think Chad's stealing all my ISFJ women. What I need to do is try to sell them something. I know what I'll do. I'll say I have a certified I have a certified service to find ISFJ women between the ages of 30 and 45 a mate. And you have to pay a certain amount of money for it, right? For this dating service. But the reality is it's only one male available, and it's me. And I'm just picking through all the ISFJ women. That sounds like a perfect plan. I should totally do that.
And also, like, I don't blame, like, I'm not hating on, like, what MBTV is doing. Because I would probably do the same thing, too. The people that, like, would fall for anything.
Look, I mean, the thing is, I don't...
See, the thing is, if I was...
Go ahead,
It's a
Trent.
really boring topic to talk about. Why are you
I don't think it is a boring
I've thought
topic.
about this. Where I would draw the line.
We're doing
When I was,
they're offering? Or, like,
Well, I mean, the question is, Tiffany, I think the real question is, what products are you willing to sell? And why? I'm not willing to sell any product. In fact, earlier this summer, I told my partner, I'm like, there's no way you can charge them that much for 1 day a week, right? Because it's not fair. I wouldn't buy that product myself. I have that basic standard.
If anything that that I can see value in.
I have to think it's worth it, what I'm selling. What's funny is I think my licenses to do random shit are worth it because I'm going to write them, I'm going to make them by hand. So if you buy a license from Quadrabble.com, it's going to be me writing on a piece of paper. You are hereby licensed by Quadrabble.com to sit in a chair or something. I'll draw little pictures on it. I don't know. I'll make it worth your $10. At least you'll get some cool snail mail, right? But the thing that they're providing, if it's satisfying to the people, I think it's okay. I think if they have a customer base that actually purchases it and thinks, I am so glad I did that, that was so worthwhile, regardless of whatever their motivations are, then there's nothing wrong with them selling that product. The reason I wouldn't sell a product like that is because I don't conceive of people reacting to it like that. Trenton, you were saying stuff and got cut off.
Have any kind of satisfaction back here?
Say again, Tiffany. You're really hard to hear.
I said, do they have any kind of like satisfaction guaranteed, money back guarantee kind of thing? Like, oh my God,
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole video. Oh my God, Trenton, will you stop dragging your phone through the trash or whatever you're doing? What were you saying, Trenton?
I was trying to build a space object to hold my phone.
Oh, of course you were.
It's working.
Of course you were. Did it work? Did you successfully make a space object to hold your phone?
Well, thus far, I've got one of those things, lanyards, and an empty pack of cigarettes I found.
Okay, all right. Those are the building blocks for a new tomorrow.
Yes, hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, so.
We approve all around.
All right. Any other thoughts on this? Tiffany says it's a boring topic. They can offer what they want. I say it's fine.
No, I thought you were just talking about. I thought you were just talking about that one person's offering. I didn't know that there was a better kind of more broad question behind it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the question
I was
is
criticizing talking about the other channels offering.
Oh well, I mean, that's how come I know about it. It is MBTV that's offering the paid typings. I'm actually generally arguing on the side of it's cool, provided the people who buy it feel like they got their money's worth. And so, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad for them to do that. I'm just saying it's an interesting topic because people tend to have fairly strong feelings about it. NTs are generally going to feel like they're scamming people, you know? Whereas I think other types may feel as though it's a very worthwhile thing to go through. Especially if you get individual attention from somebody, you're always going to feel as though at least you got individual attention, you know?
But you know what? I'm usually not trying to scam people, and people are always think I'm trying to scam someone. So like, everyone's trying to scam everyone. Everyone's not. I don't care. Sell whatever you want. Just don't be a dick about it.
That's a good note to end on, host Tiffany. Well said, and I'm with you there. And now what I'm going to do is stop this video. So thanks for watching Talk with Famous People. And MBTV, you go and do your thing and make as much money as you can. And then also, though, most importantly, don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.